And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport. I am your host and producer for the day, Tony, as Barnes is out on assignment, dude, in AC, running the tables, hitting the buffet, making it all happen. What is up, dude? On this nice little thirsty Thursday we have going on for you guys. And there's a lot to talk about. There really is. There's so much to talk about in sports. Obviously, I encourage you guys to call in here, 646-285-1259. Bottom of the ticker here is the call-in number and nobody else's number, that's for sure. But boy, do we have a few comments I want to get to off rip here. Why not, dude? Michael Buchter, starting off on a sad note, but obviously notable, pretty kind of crazy news that I woke up to. He says, RIP to Gene Hackman, one of the greatest actors of all time to walk this earth. And he says, oh, that was obviously a mistake, it seems. Matthew Ryan, dude. Give me a few minutes here, Matt. All right? No, it is really sad, you know, that, and I know this is like, oh, well, he's an actor. What does it really do with sports? Well, he was a huge sports fan. He's been in sports movies, The Replacement specifically. It really is like, I know he was 94, I think. You know, obviously lived a long life. It is sad because his wife and himself and his dog were found dead in their house, which is really sad, dude. Really, really sad. At a little bit of a lighter note, though, Michael Buchter does shout out to Brian Barnaby, wherever he is in New Jersey, he says. And then Matthew Gabriel also says, let's go, dude. Josh B says, what's up, fam? Had a blast last night on Gaming Corner. Can't wait to do it again, dude. Yeah, I had a great time, too, Josh. And, you know, I know, Keith, did I know it was your first time playing? You're doing really well, obviously. Even beating Michael on that final race, dude. Absolutely freaking hilarious. What a great night on the Gaming Corner for sure. Brian finally making his way outside of the buffet here. Says, muchachos, hola. And then he says, Yukin, dude. Yes, you know the deal, dude. UConn, dude, did win last night.
Yukin.
And we'll be recapping that win against Georgetown. And I think, did they cover the 14? I think it maybe even 14 points was the spread, to be honest. So I think Brian maybe even covered there, dude. His bets. Speaking of his bets, he says, tables were a success last night. Can we not give it back tonight, dude? That is the ultimate question. You know, just when you think you're out, okay, they start to pull you back in. And then Buck says, hi, Barnes. Josh P says, nice, Barnes. He's hyped for you. Matthew Ryan, you can call in now because I'm going to be done with the comments in a second. He says, the effing Devils. I mean, what do you want, dude? They got fucking mollywopped last night. We called it. And Michael Buchter, shout out to everyone because he doesn't want to miss one singular person, dude. But as we typically do, we're gonna... Dude, Matthew Ryan is just like relentless here. See, that's so interesting, dude, because like how is that even coming through to be stand by, Matt. Hold on, stand by. Pulling you through to the Bluetooth action, dude. See, I keep doing that every time, dude. It's crazy. It's like I'm just so useless and unprofessional, dude. Matt, you there? Hello?
Yeah, it's embarrassing. That was embarrassing to watch.
Yeah, dude, what happened? Did you watch the whole game last night? Like, talk me through a little bit.
I couldn't. After they started scoring left and right, I couldn't watch it anymore.
It
was so bad.
I mean, listen, dude. You know, the Avalanche are a really good team, and I mean, you know, they're a team that's like one of those, like, oh, third period, like you kind of want to make it a game. Like, well, we're gonna show you a real game here. And they put up 4, you know, in that third period, dude. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
it's just. The Devils are considered a playoff team. They're going to play like that they're gonna get their asses kicked in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, listen, obviously they had a disappointing year last season, but I mean, they could be a playoff team. It seems like that they are. They're third in the Metropolitan. What are they? I think they're like 5 points. Let me look at the wild card here. Yeah, they're
third in the Metro.
Third in the Metro. They're 6 points above Columbus, right? Who would be the next man up, sort of deal. So, I mean, at the very least, they're going to be probably notching a wild card spot if they even do bad. So they will be a playoff team. But I mean, yeah, I mean, listen, you go up against a juggernaut like the Avalanche, who I know, yes, may have had a lackluster year, lackluster start, goaltending problems, but they're definitely a way different team than they were the first half. And again,
it's just.
I mean, no, listen, I'm right there with you. I mean, if my team gave up, 4 goals in the third period, 3 of them being unanswered, to lose this game on the road where it seemed like you were kind of somewhat, in it, I guess.
In it. We're, it just doesn't look like they're inspired. That's what really frustrates me. It looks like they're going through the motions, especially last night. It looked like they're just going through the motion. A lot of lazy passes, like a lot of they just looked like a team that has no, and that's what frustrates me.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they've been good, almost all year round, basically, and I mean, not for nothing. I mean, they are sitting with a similar record as the Avalanche, and I know Markstrom is injured, right? What's the deal with him? Do you know how long he's out for?
I think he's injured for a while, so I don't know.
Check out Markstrom. Injury, Markstrom 20 hours ago. Updates. What the hell? All I want. Here we go. ESPN. Let's see what they say. On the IR, knee. He was placed on it 9 days ago for his knee.
Yeah,
did someone
pretty
fall
much
on his knee or something?
Yeah, if he's on the IR, I'm assuming he's done until at least the playoffs.
MCL sprain. It looks like he'll be out from 4 to 6 weeks. He will miss the remainders of the club's games. This was before the Four Nations break, so he's out 4 to 6 weeks. This was back in the beginning of the month, so I mean that's kind of good, I guess.
Yeah,
so hopefully he'll be back, maybe middle of next month. I'm sure. It looks like it was an MCL sprain. I remember seeing the video of it. Very unfortunate.
It was bad.
I mean, it was a little bad, dude. But it does suck because I feel like, not for nothing, dude, he's been certainly a bright spot for your squad, for the Devils,
Yes. He is. And then switching onto another sport. Today is the start of the NFL Combine.
Oh, really, dude? So are you stoked? Are you going to be watching? Who are you looking for?
I'm watching a little bit of it. I want to see what the Jets are going to do after a disastrous year, after they cut ties with Rodgers. What are they going to do for quarterback?
Yeah, did you like that idea? Did you like that move, cutting ties with Rodgers?
Yes and no, but more no. I think we needed Now we're going to have to really. We are rebuilding. It's not a retooling.
It is. It is a full rebuild at this point. And I don't know, man. I mean, not for nothing. It's obviously a very precarious situation, very tough. But it's interesting because I was listening to Pat McAfee talk about Rodgers and what he's going to do in terms of if we'll keep still playing and whatnot, and obviously McAfee being a close friend of Rodgers. But he said that he will still play if a team will has him, and he was kind of surprised that the Jets parted ways with him because he wanted to stay. Which again, I mean, maybe you want to take what he says with a grain of salt. But in any case, dude, the fact that Rodgers maybe wanted to stay was okay with having a quarterback work underneath him in terms of like being young and him trying to develop him.
That's what I don't get.
Yeah, so like what?
I don't get.
Because you're still trying to find this gap quarterback now and potentially still draft one and let them learn under this gap quarterback. People talk about Taylor, obviously being that gap quarterback, but then why not have it be an Aaron Rodgers? I understand. I mean, not for nothing. I understand too. Like, it's not like he was the only thing wrong with the Jets. There was a million things wrong with the Jets, dude. So it was like,
yeah, no, now I feel like I predicted this after that Zach Wilson pick, we are behind a few years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I mean, I'm not going to go back here and say it's Zach Wilson's fault here. That's ridiculous. I mean, listen, if Aaron Rodgers never got hurt, if they developed him well enough, like if they helped him well enough, like we'd be talking about a different team.
I'm just saying, if you have a bust of a number 2 pick, not a bust, but like if you're not the number 2 pick doesn't work out,
right?
You are years behind, and now we're in a full rebuild again. When are we going to actually field a competitive team and not be laughed at?
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I mean, you're totally right. It doesn't seem like it may or may not be anytime soon. And you have some younger guys, you have Wilson, obviously Sauce, but I mean, like where does their threshold end, sort of deal, you know? Because I mean, you're talking gap year. Go ahead.
I hate to say it, I think if they don't win or at least are competitive this year, Garrett is gone. He's going to request a trade.
Right, probably, dude.
If they have a slow start, if they go like 2-4, 1-5.
I mean, that can't happen, honestly. And it's like, you know, again, like I said, tough situation. I mean, hindsight's gonna be 2020 to see how this will play out, where Aaron Rodgers will even end up, and if he'll be good. People are talking about Rams, possibly a plug and play type of deal. But at the end of the day, you know, the Jets come in, they hire a new coach, they hire a new GM. I mean, how often do you see that significant change at the top and, you know, not have a change at the quarterback position? And I mean, you know, it is Aaron Glenn and Moogie's, you know, names on the line at this point too. You know, if they keep Rodgers and he gets injured, or if he's an absolute dog shit. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, the Jets just have to draft well. They have to draft a good quarterback they know they can develop, and then hopefully, you know, 2 seasons, 3 seasons down the line, he's, you know, coming in almost like Jordan Love, you know, where he was developed is good.
It's just more the fact that we're not just losing Rodgers, we're losing receivers, a bunch of players.
Yeah, imagine Adams will be gone in the next, you know, week probably, right? Like Devontae Adams isn't sticking around. There's no way.
No, like that's what frustrates me is that people are like, oh, this is such a good idea. It's not. If they said that we're retooling, they would try to keep some of their key pieces. But to me, it looks like it's just another full strip down and.
Nice, dude. A full strip down. Yeah.
Yeah, I really would love the Jets are going to be laughing stocks.
Probably,
you think MetLife is going to be. You think MetLife's going to be full by the end of October?
No,
this year.
No way, no how.
We have a really tough schedule this year too.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Let's see. Jets schedule 2025. Do they say? Is the schedule out? Yeah, home games, away games. They start off against the Bills. Is that true? Oh, no, this isn't. I don't think this is in any specific order here. That's really annoying. What the fuck is that?
I'm just the opponents.
Yeah, I don't know
opponents,
if the schedule's out. Yeah, it just says home and away.
No,
opponents,
it's not. It's just the opponents I'm looking at. We have for them.
I mean, it's typical,
Bills,
yeah. Bills, home and away, obviously. Dolphins, Bucks, Cowboys, Steelers, Browns, Broncos, Falcons, Panthers, Ravens, Bengals, Jags. I mean, I guess it's not hard. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, you know, you're not really sure what the Steelers are going to be looking like. The Browns, I would imagine, will be dog shit. Another year of Bo Nix, right, with the Broncos. He'll probably be good. But again, if the Jets are good, like, you should be able to handle that. I mean, I would imagine their roster, top to bottom, outside the quarterback position right now, is better than the Broncos. Ravens will be a test. Bengals, you would guess, would be a test. Jags have been a dumpster fire. So have the Saints. And honestly, the Bucks, you know, is going to be a tough one. Panthers blow. Falcons, in my opinion, who's going to be their quarterback? Penix? I don't even know, dude. And then Cowboys, I guess, you know. I mean, I guess we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it could be doable. Like I said, it's just really about the Jets drafting well, developing some players, putting the right guys in the right spots, and being ready for the season. Having a competent coach and GM is going to be huge. So I guess we'll see what happens with these guys, dude.
I'm just seeing right now with that schedule, like 7 wins at most.
Really? I mean, again, let's say you.
Okay.
Again, Patriots. Let's say you steal one from the Pats, right? That's two, it's 1-1. You steal one from the Dolphins. That's 2-2. All right. Let's say you lose both of your games against the Bills. That's 2-4. Okay. You can beat the Steelers 3-4. Browns 4-4. Broncos will say 5-4. We'll chalk up the Ravens and Bengals to losses. So that's 5-6. Jags is a win 6-6. Boys, America's team, we'll call it 6-7. Falcons, Panthers wins. I mean, just right there, that's 8-7. And then you split Bucks and Saints. What is that? 9-8. I think 9-8 could be doable.
Yeah, 9-8 could be doable.
Are you a playoff team by then? I don't know.
I would, if we're, I think 10 wins, we would have to win a Buffalo game.
Yeah, which is possible.
I don't think we would have to win a. It's just. I don't know. Besides the Yankees.
Oh, all right. Let's take it easy.
The Yankees,
okay, dude.
No. I'm saying besides the Yankees, all my other teams, I'm not confident in.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, dude. To be honest, I mean, the Jets, I wouldn't. I mean, how could you have confidence in them? And like you said, I mean, the Devils will be fine, dude. Listen, they're gonna make the playoffs, which is great. And honestly, they're still a young team, but you know, Jack Hughes, he scored a goal last night, right? 27th of the year. You got Timo Meyer's been doing well. Obviously, Luke Hughes. Nico Heischer's been solid and relatively staying healthy, and Markstrom will be back. You'll be fine, dude. You'll be fine. I mean, I think Markstrom in net there.
One team I really don't want in the playoffs, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a hater, but they've been winning almost a lot recently, is the Rangers.
Yeah, I guess, you know, they had a couple wins underneath their belt, a couple as in 2 right now. And I mean, listen, obviously I want them to make the playoffs. Would they be a team that deserves to make the playoffs? I mean, not for nothing. I mean, again, I'm looking at the wild card right now. You have the Blue Jackets and the Red Wings in there. And I mean, obviously Red Wings have been going on quite the tear, and having a good year, to be honest. And honestly, Columbus is probably one of the most, like, you know, exceeding expectations team there is in probably the whole league right now. So I can see where you're coming from in terms of like, wow, those two teams seem like they deserve the spot in the wild card. But obviously, listen, at the end of the day, it's the best team's going to enter. And, you know, the Rangers have a long way to go, dude. I'm not going to lie. You know, next game is tomorrow against Toronto. And, I mean, that's the game that I'm nervous for. I'm like, you know, Toronto, obviously, we know their firepower there, first in the Atlantic, obviously holding a playoff spot right now. Even over the Panthers, which is pretty wild to think about. So, I mean, listen, it's, you know, they're going to have to win, like, a lot of games. They don't have much like room for their margin of error here, and they're not playing tremendous hockey. You know, the last 2 games they've been really bailed out by Igor. Their defense in front of the net is pretty piss poor, and even Tommy said it yesterday too, which we were talking about. Like their forwards just are not back checking. They're not playing physical, other than a couple of them, like literally a couple. And it's like, you know, to make the wild card, yeah, I mean, you got to win these games, but then you're going to be playing the best teams in the playoffs, and they're going to be really tough to try and beat. They're going to be forward-checking well, dumping the puck in, you know, staying out of the penalty box, defending the middle of the ice well enough. I mean, you know, it's a totally different animal in the playoffs, dude.
I just can see the Rangers getting hot at the right time and just running through the East.
Listen, you and me both, dude. I mean, I can see it happening. Again, the roster has the talent, you know. Even looking at the win a couple nights ago,
if the
dude.
If the Devils are like the 3rd seed and like number 3, right?
Right.
And the Rangers get up to like number 6. That's the one team I don't want to see when in the playoffs, because the Devils. Honestly, I think the Devils will lose a series to the Rangers right now. I honestly believe that.
I mean, yeah, I could see that. I mean, you know, listen, I think it'll be a toss-up. It could go 7. You know, we've seen them beat them in the playoffs recently already, so it's like it could happen. But, I mean, the Devils are another year older, more experienced. They've been in the playoffs together. It's not going to be easy, dude. I mean, the Devils are not going to be an easy team to put away, dude. I don't think. I know maybe you're thinking
I'm
like...
just looking at their last, it's either they blow out a team or they get blown out, and it's not even like.
Yeah, I mean they're 5-5 in their last 10, but I mean you had that weird Four Nations break in between, right, to kind of break it up, and they did kind of go on a 4-game losing streak. I think I don't know, maybe late January, but yeah, I mean listen, Avs are one of the better teams in the league. They take care of business against the Predators 5-0. That's what you want to do. Same deal with the Canadians. Those are two teams that you want to blow out. You want to look at them against a team like the Penguins. They won 3-2. The Penguins are a team that is, again, almost like the way you're describing the Rangers. The Penguins are that team, a team you don't want to really face in the playoffs because you know what Malkin and Crosby could do. Not to mention they have other good supporting players here too. So not for nothing, I mean, that game against the Devils for the Penguins was a must-win game. Every game for the Penguins are a must-win game. They're clamming for a wild card spot. So, I mean, that's a gritty playoff type of game. Obviously, you don't want to see them losing 4-3 to the Sabres. But like you said, I mean, kind of what you said, I suppose, is true. I mean, they kind of are up and down. They really haven't gone on a significant win streak since, I don't even know, like probably back when they shut out the Rangers 5-0, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure they were winning some games around that time. And that 5-0 shutout, I mean, not for nothing. That's not, as a Rangers fan, you don't want to be seeing that, dude. But I mean, I don't know, dude. They got a tremendous amount of talent on the team. Obviously, Jack Hughes has been killing it. Leading the team, 69 points, 27 goals, 42 assists. And I think even Luke Hughes was the assist guy on his goal last night, which is pretty huge. So
yeah, it's just I just closing statements. I just rather see. I just don't trust the team. I don't trust the Devils defense. I don't trust their backup goalie right now. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I don't
Markstrom
trust them
is
either.
Healthy. I'm nervous about Markstrom when he comes back. The rust, the everything.
No, yeah, especially again, look, knee injury, tough too. If it's an MCL sprain, But I don't know, dude. I think not for nothing. Like come playoff time, I think guys like Brett Pesce. And even I always forget that you guys have Andres Palat as well. I mean, they have playoff experience on competitive teams, mind you. So I don't know. I think that'll shine in the playoffs for them. I think they're going to be a really tough team to put away. And I wouldn't be surprised if they do make it a little further than you're saying. Obviously, we'll kind of see what happens and what the standings are looking like at that time. I mean, they could jump Carolina. They're tied right now for points. Nobody is probably catching. Nobody is catching the Capitals for sure. So obviously, it depends on the matchup and who they'll have to face. Maybe they face Tampa Bay. Maybe they face Florida. That would be kind of unfortunate if they do face Florida in the first round.
Oh, that's a. If they go against Florida, that's a beatdown.
I mean, it could be. I've seen the Devils play physical, but to be put up against the Panthers has been really tough. Even though the Panthers have had some ups and downs this year as well. But I mean, honestly, it's you kind of want to maybe jump Carolina, right? Because then you'll be playing Tampa Bay. Hopefully, if that's how the year kind of ends off. But we'll see. I mean, I guess we'll kind of see how it plays out. Regardless, it'll be a good series. It'll be great playoffs postseason. I'm looking forward to it. And then before we let you go, dude, you got anything else?
Oh no, just want to say go Yankees.
But yeah, good luck this year, dude. I wish you the best, Matthew.
Yes, I do too. I just don't like Soto on the Mets, but whatever.
Well, you better get used to it because you're gonna see it a lot this year.
I I'll be like Barnes said. I just want some. I don't want him to get hit. I was me being angry, but I just want him to get a little warning shot, a little.
There's no warning shot, all right? You guys got to stop with that, all right? This is a professional ball league here, all right? Soto has done nothing wrong, all right? He didn't hurt anybody, all right, other than maybe you and Brian. But there's going to be that would be very unprofessional, and it's going to cause more problems. Sure, I mean, if you want there to be shit and cause drama, which is a typical Yankee fan mentality, by the way, go for it, Matt.
I know.
Go for it, dude.
I know. I just want there's some. I just want to scare Soto a little bit, rile up some drama. Just make it known how unhappy we are with him, and then have some drama with that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, it's going to be really intense. It's going to be pretty crazy. That moment, because I think they're at Yankee Stadium first, I want to say.
Oh, that would be. I would just purposely put Cole on there and just tell him, Give Soto a nice brush back. A little brush back shot.
A little brushback shot.
him.
Yeah. All right, Matthew. You have a great day, dude.
You too. Bye-bye.
Peace. And I saw Tommy comment that the Devils will play the Canes, which honestly is probably best bet. Yeah, I don't know what I was fucking talking about there, but Matt Ryan got me, I don't know, in a dither. And it seems that they're going to be, kind of swapping their spots here in terms of the Metropolitan. And again, I mean, I don't think, honestly, I think the Metropolitan will, in terms of Washington, Carolina, and New Jersey, I mean, I want to say it's going to stay the same, dude. I mean, I don't, I said this before, too, I think before the Four Nations break. I think Columbus drops off, to be honest. But, I mean, I guess that's just my opinion, I suppose. And obviously maybe my hope, because I want the Rangers to get in there for the wild card spot right there. I don't know what their schedule is going to look like for upcoming schedule with the Red Wings. That's a must-win game for them, dude. That's for sure. But in any case, dude, thanks, Matt, for calling in, dude. We have quite a few comments, dude, actually. From Kev Do, it looks like, says, let's go, dude. We want the smoke. Let's go Mets, baby. You're damn right, Kev Do. And then he says that the Underwear Olympics start today. What the hell is that, dude? The Underwear Olympics? Is that like the World's Strongest Man or something? Or is that like a real thing? Get measured. Oh, the combine. I guess I never really heard it referred to as the Underwear Olympics. But then again, I'm not really locked into the combine, to be honest. He also says, Matt Ryan, your Devils suck big, hairy, stinky balls, dude. I'll let that one sit there for a little bit. Michael Theophil says, legend. And then Donnelly Fenderneer with the green heart. Hello, Donna. Thank you for tuning in. And then Matthew Ryan talking sense, question mark. And then Josh B, hi, Donna. Donna says, hey, you. Ernie says, you're. Josh B says, you're. And then Ernie says, a one-time peg is for the culture, dude. That doesn't sound right. But yeah, I guess Matt Ryan was talking a little bit of sense there, except for the whole brushback with Soto thing. I still like, come on, dude. Honestly,
I can take it.
You guys can't take it, I guess it seems. But in any case, let me just mute this freaking Bluetooth before I go crazy. What a gloomy day it is outside right now, dude. I really can't believe. It's just, oh God, dude. I'm just trying to pull up the fucking stream. Yeah, I don't know. It's rainy over here. You know where it's not rainy, dude? Fucking the Cognizant Classic in Florida, dude. And that's what we're talking about here. Why not, Just because. Jake Knapp is your outright leader right now, as we're still in round one. And there's been, between him and Sam Riley, they were tied for a while. But Jake Knapp through 12 is at 8 under, okay? If my fucking shit would load. Wi-Fi here has been dog shit, dude. Internet in general, dude. Let's see, because I know he had dude, starts off round one, Jake Knapp here, with 5 birdies in a row, dude. Ends his front 9 with a birdie after parring 6, 7, and 8, and then starts his back 9, 10, and 11 with birdies. 12 of his par. He's on his 13th hole right now, waiting to tee off. So he's 8 under through 12, dude. That's a great start to Jake Knapp here for the Cognizant Classic. Sam Ryder, as I mentioned, who was tied in first, now tied for second with Daniel Berger at 7 under. And you have my guy, Michael Kim, who I was going to choose again. Fuck me, did not. He's tied for 4th place with Russell Henley at 6 under. You have one guy in 6th place, Jesper Svensson at 5 under. And then you have, let's see, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-way tie for 7th at 4 under. Bo Hosser, Max Greiserman, Luke Clanton, the amateur, Jordan Spieth, Brian's guy, and Matt Kuchar amongst a few there who are tied. And then a slew of golfers at 3 under, including Rico Hoey, Patrick Rogers, Charlie Hoffman, Denny McCarthy. Who else we got there? Sepp Straka, who is 3 under through 11, it says. Couple pars, couple birdies, a lot more pars than birdies, obviously, dudes. And let's see, dude. Anyone else? Cristobal de Solar. Victor Perez, Matthew Pavona, 200 tied for 30th. Eric Van Ruin also there. Ricky Fowler's in there, 2 under. I'm trying to see like where my guy is. Not Billy Horschel or Cameron Young at 1 under. Or Camille Villegas. Quade Cummings. That's an awesome name. Who did I even pick, dude? I picked Sung J M, dude. Sung J M is not teeing off until noon 30. Thank God for that, dude. And my sleeper was last year's winner. Fuck me, dude. I don't know why I can't listen. Can't remember. Austin Eckroat, dude. That's the guy. Let's go to the leaderboard here. Let's look up Austin. Austin, I'm anticipating him not teeing off until later, right? I mean, jeez. Austin Eckroat. Also teeing off at noon 30 with my boy Sung Jae. So let's go. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Look at this one if you're looking at this one. Sung Jae, dude. What up, Sung Jae? So obviously a lot to still I guess watch here in the Cognizant Classic, and you know, I was talking about the fucking moron. You know, the golf here at the Cognizant Classic. Florida, dude, looking pretty nice, dude. Right now it's doom and gloom over here on this thirsty Thursday. Boy, am I thirsty. Oh wow, look, an unopened water bottle. Man, I wish I didn't have class, honestly, tonight. Because I just probably, honestly, I'd probably do the show with a Bloody Mary. That's fine. I guess I could show up to class drunk. But that probably wouldn't be good for anybody, you know? In any case, dude, you can check out the live coverage of the Cognizant Classic in progress right now. Which is pretty sweet in my opinion, dude. It's a great time for golf right now, you know, especially like right now. I know it's raining. I was bashing the weather here, but it is starting to warm up, and I know Connecticut, I think, is going to be colder again. I feel like it does, you know, that happens, dude.
Pod Geeter. 9.
But you know, once that warm weather starts coming up a little bit more, golfing it, dude. I gotta stretch the back out, get leaner, stretch. Length is strength here, you know, dude. Watching this video of Jeff McNeil hitting a golf ball for tee. Obviously, spring training. Say what you will. What are you doing? The baseball, you better hit well. Batting, that will fuck you. But boy, I mean, it's pretty intense. Even seeing athletes like him, or even, you know, professional golfers, the rotation, you know, the limits, dude, that they have on their body in terms of their golf swing is very, very, you know, very impressive, dude. I understand all they're professionals, they do that for a living, blah, blah, blah. But it's still pretty impressive. You know what's impressive? Fucking not me, dude. Let's go now to the world of the National Hockey League.
Speed, here he comes! McDavid shoots! Top shelf! He scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the middle, quick! It's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink Wellington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pastrnak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right, dude. A little NHL action last night, dude. Not a ton, but obviously enough to get Matthew Ryan's underwear in a bunch. Can't even fucking say that, dude. God damn it. I mean, you know, 3 games last night, the light slate. I would say they were, I mean, I guess they, no, fuck off, because they were close games, honestly. Obviously, you know, I was trying to tune in the best I could, watch some highlights, caught some clips, caught some game minutes. But I mean, you know, the first game we had last night, Winnipeg at Ottawa, Jets at Senators. We know the deal there. You know, in terms of like our prediction, I forget on the over-unders, but in terms of, you know, the winner here, we did go Winnipeg. We figured, you know, Hellebuck dialed in. He was 24 of 25 saves last night. That's pretty impressive. And I mean, you're like, oh, chalk, is it a really good game? Well, yes, it is. And I know it's like, oh, well, you know what? They scored 2 in the first, but hey, wait a minute. You know, Ottawa does score in the second here, makes it somewhat interesting after Kyle Connor goal. So you kind of feel maybe a little bit left out. And then the third period, so I guess maybe this was maybe not much of a game, at least in terms of the rest of the games. The rest of the games are pretty good, to be honest, dude. But, I mean, it's pretty obvious chalk here. Winnipeg, though, 0 for 4 in the power play. Got to work on that. Face-offs, maybe work on that. But Hellebuck obviously dialed in. Possible Vezina Trophy winner here. Mark Scheifele with the goal. I mean, that's great right there, dude. I had to say Kyle Connor, which I think was my thing, right? I'm pretty sure I told Josh B, Kyle Connor anytime goal. What's up, dog? So that's pretty, you know, nothing crazy there. Matthew Ryan, the Devils, we talked about it. It was a good game to watch, though. Because, I mean, not for nothing, dude. You know, it took to the third period. You know, the Avs had to score 4 in the third period. Kind of seemed like it was, I think it was, 2-1 when they went off on the 3 unanswered. So, Devils were keeping it competitive. The backup tender, Jake Allen, dude, can't believe I'm saying that name. Kind of wild. But in any case, dude, pretty solid. And then, you know, of course, we had the Kings game last night, which was the best game, obviously, out of the 3. Going to the overtime here, and I know, you know, Brian high on the Canucks winning, dude. Kings aren't going to win at home forever. When it rains, it pours. But it was still great, dude. I'm not for nothing. You know, Kings played a great game, dude. I mean, that Adrian Kempe goal was so sick, dude. Let me see if I can actually pull it up for you folks, because it really was that good. Just looking up photos of Aaron Glenn. YouTube, dude. Just hold the phone with me. Look it up, dude. Kings, Vancouver highlights. I can see. I can literally watch hockey highlights all fucking day. What are the sports? Yes, this is it, dude. So we're gonna lower this one, dude. Just gotta find it, dude. Yep, I know. Susie, whatever, dude. Let's go. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Don't want to be. On Shift S. Let's bring the tab up. Highlights. So, I mean, dude, like, I don't know. I watch goals like this often, dude. And, like, I want someone on the Rangers to do this, dude. Like, it's kind of crazy, to be honest. But in any case here, you know, we're looking at Adrian Kempe's goal, and, you know, assisted by Spence. Was it assisted by Spence? What? No, that was Fogel's goal. Adrian Kempe was Vladislav Gavrikov. I don't know much about him. But in any case here, you're going to see, Kempe at the top of your screen, at the bottom of your screen. Hold on, let me see where he is. I can't even see the screen right now. This is kind of wild. Bong to bong to bang to bang. Adrian Kempe. I guess we don't see him right now. In any case, dude, let's play this one out.
You're late, but
okay, so there he is with the puck right there in the middle of the ice. He's gonna do a little give and go action, okay? Which I love, a little give and go. You give it away, they give it right back, and then you fucking go with it. It just disrupts like one defender, but it makes enough space for someone like Adrian Kempe to pick up speed, actually fucking rip one.
Starting to look like the Joshua that you become accustomed to.
Back and
here's Kempe with a step.
Just over.
Cuts left with a shot. He scores.
Over the glove, dude. And it's like that's sick, man. Like to do that, you gotta feel so good about yourself after you do that. Like when there's really just like the fucking coach drew it up, dude. Okay?
Adrian Kempe has the Kings on the board with 10:44 to go in the third.
You find some space.
Plays with Kempe. Kopitar hasn't had a great night so far, so they've got Kempe, Byfield, and Fiala, their most dangerous forwards. And as the Canucks get packed deep, that's all kinds of room for Kempe to go straight through the middle of the ice. This might have been deflected off the stick of Myers, but way too much room for such a quick player like Kempe. That's his 26th of the year.
Kempe knows the deal. And I right there, 2-1 LA. LA goes on to lose this game, unfortunately. But nonetheless, dude, I mean, you got to highlight that goal. They definitely had some defensive breakdowns in the middle of the ice. Again, overtime, tightly contested game. I know the Canucks aren't a good team right now this year, but again, the talent is there. Pettersson is there. Garland, right? The game winner. Obviously, Quinn Hughes, Susie as well. Lankinen played a good game. You know, they're a team that's trying to pull themselves out of a rut they dug themselves into. And not for nothing, they should. They deserve it. I feel bad for the Canucks a little bit. Obviously, do it to yourself. Locker room problems, egos. No place for that on a sports team, dude. But in any case, it was a tightly contested game, dude. I mean, there were tight battles early on for positioning and stuff like that. The one-on-ones, the deal. And those dirty goals, even though they were down 2-0, they had to come back in the third, to tie it up. It still feel like the Kings were right there with the Canucks through the first two periods. And honestly, that was pretty evident with the fact that they did come back. Fogle ends up going on to tie it up, I believe. And obviously, the Garland goal puts the Kings away, dude. Can't see the highlight. Replay volume. Oh, what the fuck? I guess I missed. I don't know. See, that's pretty wild to me. I don't know. Like, what the fuck's going on here, dude? I think there's some significant, maybe some audio issues. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what that replay. I guess I won't fucking do that again. I guess. All right, that was a total failure, dude. That's all right. Because we got a big slate here tonight, I guess. So why not, dude? We'll get into it here. On NHL, thank you. I think we have. Oh wait, do we have a big slate? No, we do have a big slate because then Friday's slate is dog shit, dude. See, I don't understand. Oh my god, we have a huge fucking slate, and then Friday I think is like 3 games again. That's so weird, dude. I don't know like what they're competing with. Like what's on this weekend? It's not March Madness yet. It doesn't matter, dude. But we have a big slate here for this Thursday, and of course Rangers aren't playing. So I guess what are we really gonna do, dude? I guess it's time to grip it and rip it here. We're going to do a nice little sweet little NHL frenzy, dude. And of course, this frenzy is going to be brought to you by the Hirsch Law Firm, dude. So let's get right into it. It's a big frenzy. As I said, I think there's a fucking 13-pack as Michael walks in here. Good morning, Michael. Thank you very much. We're going to start off 7 p.m., dude. We're going to start off in Montreal, dude, as the Canadiens are hosting the San Jose Sharks. This is going to be pretty interesting, to be honest, because you think of these two teams, the Montreal Canadiens kind of in somewhat of a rut. Of course, the Sharks have been in a rut all year long, dude. San Jose coming in at plus 175. Over, under is 5.5. San Jose looking to get some revenge here against the Canadiens, who beat them earlier this month before the Four Nations break, 4-3. The Sharks, since then, though, have lost every fucking game that they've played since losing to Montreal. Canadiens, since the Four Nations break, have beat Carolina and Ottawa back-to-back games. Pretty impressive, honestly. They shut out Carolina 4-0, dude. Which is pretty solid in my opinion. But I mean, if I was a bet man, which I'm not, but I will be right now, I would hammer the Canadiens. I would hammer the over as well. I think St. Louis and the boys here to make an example of San Jose. Maybe Celebrini or Granlund get a goal or something. But Georgiev stands no chance against Montembeault and the boys. Montembeault has been on fire since the Four Nations break, dude, which is great. So it's gonna be Montreal and the over. Let's say 5-1. Okay, so decisive and just on that over here. Next game here, we're going to Carolina. Speaking of a team that just got beat by the Canadiens, the Hurricanes here at minus 230 hosting the Buffalo Sabres, dude. In a game that should be pretty freaking intense. 6.5 is your over/under. Montreal, what the fuck, man? Carolina, getting in a little bit of a rut of their own here, loses in 4 of their last 5. I know, again, before the Four Nations break, they did win against Utah, but lost back-to-back games, Winnipeg, Minnesota, and then back-to-back games out of the Four Nations. They lost 2 games, Toronto and Montreal here. So the Sabres was hot right now. We know about their win against the Rangers. Decisive win, 8-2, dude. Kind of sucked. They followed up with a win against Anaheim, so getting the job done against teams they need to get the job done against, dude. So I don't know, dude. It's kind of tough here because you think Carolina on paper better team, but right now I gotta go with the hot hand. Give me the hot hand. Give me the Sabres, dude. Give me Tage Thompson. Alex Tuck, who I think could be back today. I thought he was back yesterday, to be honest. Nonetheless, though, Sabres edge one out. Beat the Hurricanes 4-3 in overtime. I guess give me Thompson, game winner, slapper, blue line. You know the deal, dude. Next game here. Let's chug along. We're going to Las Vegas. Actually, I don't know why ESPN does this where they fuck me with the times. But it's fine. Let's go to a 10 p.m. game in Las Vegas. We'll double back after that. Don't worry about it. The Golden Knights, T-Mobile Arena, are going to be probably absolutely slaying the Chicago Blackhawks here. Vegas, the heavy line, minus 425. Not any value, but they're probably going to win. Connor Bedard's going to spend his next few years in Chicago probably, I don't know, kicking himself in his own ass. Okay, dude, because they suck. Which is kind of funny because earlier in January, Blackhawks beat the Golden Knights 5-3. But they were in a rut. They're not in a rut right now. They're killing it, dude. All right. Excuse me. Give me Vegas, honestly. It's chalk. It's chalk. It's Jack Eichel. Hattie Boom Batty, honestly. And Chicago goes down, I'll say by the score of 6-0. Revenge spot by the G Knights. Let's go. Back to 7 p.m. Let's go to the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, as the Bruins take on the New York motherfucking Islanders, dude. Islanders have this regular season series split at 1 apiece. This is the rubber match. Bruins on a 4-game losing streak, just like the Islanders. Islanders trying to clamor for anything relating, to a wild card spot that probably won't get, but so are the Bruins. So it's really a must-win game for both teams here. Both teams having similar years in terms of record. Of course, here the Bruins, I would give them the edge. Islanders were hot. Now they're not. Bruins, I would imagine, have more of a chance of getting hot. And also, it's tough to doubt the Bruins at the TD Garden. 18-9-5 at home. Islanders are 12-12-5 on the road. So I would say tightly contested. Maybe overtime winner by the Pasta Man. Bruins 4, Islanders 3. Let's keep going here. Still 7 p.m. Let's go to Detroit. I mentioned this before. Two teams clamoring for a wild card position, which they're in right now. Okay, these are the two wild card teams out of the East, which is very intense. Detroit hosting Columbus. Detroit here minus 150, over under 6.5. I feel like I'm shouting about the obvious winners here, about the favorites. Hip going chalk, and I just took the Blue Jackets, who just beat the Dallas, I almost said Cowboys, Dallas Stars 6-4 decisively. Detroit here, working against a win against Minnesota. They're on a 2-game win streak. They're hot, obviously, since the break of the Four Nations. And I'm going to give them the dub here. I think just Detroit, better team. At home, they're not great, I suppose. But 16-12-3, I mean, actually, they are pretty solid, I suppose. Columbus 9-16 on the road here. And to be honest, I know Werenski's been good. Marchenko, Elvis. I think Detroit's is the hotter team right now, the better team on paper. Give me a win here. I'll say tightly contested. Lucas Raymond, I say he is the lone goal scorer. 1-0. Detroit takes this one. John Pollock and the under, dude. Let's keep going. 7 p.m. to Tampa. Lightning playing the Flames. Both teams were, I guess, maybe underwhelming seasons, I suppose, maybe more so for the Flames, because the Lightning are in a playoff position. The Flames are not, dude. They're on the outside looking in. The Flames here, plus 180 on the road. Over under is 5.5. Both these teams are pretty hot. Lightning are red hot right now. You want to look at some of the, I don't know, they're on that 6-game win streak, I believe. Give me the upset. Why not? Give me the plus 180 on the road. I take the Flames here. They got to win sometime. I know, right? Jesus, Murphy. But they are on a 2-game win streak. They just beat Washington 3-1. So, I mean, that's got to be a big surprise to most people. I say Huber Dow. I guess maybe give me Kevin Ball with a goal right there, too. Flames win 2-1. Flames and the under. Let's keep chugging. Oh my God, dude. Let's go to Florida. The Panthers take on the Oilers here. 7 p.m. Amaranth Bank Arena. Sunrise, Florida. Beautiful weather over there. Florida, minus 120. Your over-under here is going to be 6.5, dude. You look at these two teams, and I mean, the Oilers have not been doing well since the All-Star break. Fuck me. Since the Four Nations break. You know, maybe a curse. McDavid, game-winner goal. Not doing well since then. They have 3 losses in a row here. Philly, Washington, Tampa Bay, and I bet you it's going to be 4 here. Brian probably shaking his head at the tables right now, hearing me. But give me the Panthers making it 2 wins in a row. Sam Reinhart, hat trick. Oilers go down 4-2. McDavid off the score sheet. Speaking of losing or beating the Oilers, the Capitals here are going to be hosting the St. Louis Blues, dude. This should be pretty interesting here. Obviously, OV, 12 goals now. Give him a goal tonight. Give him the dub after losing to Calgary, as I just mentioned before. St. Louis Blues will be, as Brian will say, singing the blues, okay? I know they beat Colorado recently, which is good for them. And they decisively beat Seattle, but not Washington, not tonight, dude. Give me chalk here. Washington was 18-5-6 at home, which, I mean, their record is just so fucking good. I don't know, maybe 3-0 shutout, dude. Why not, right, dude? And I guess next game, let's go to Pittsburgh here. Honestly, I'm pretty sure they just versed each other. Battle of Pennsylvania, dude. The Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Philadelphia Flyers. They did just play each other 2 days ago with the Flyers beat the Penguins 6-1. I said it there, the Torts revenge spot. Penguins made it 4 losses in a row, and 2 of those losses, half of their losses, have come from the Flyers. And I guess, fuck me, I'll make it another one. Why not, dude? Give me the Flyers here. Chalk, Urson, not great, but doesn't really matter. Shutout, Penguins, fuck you guys. Flyers win 2-0. Torts is stoked, dude. Let's keep going now. 8 o'clock time slot. Final 3 games. We're going to Nashville. Thank the Lord, okay? The Predators are taking on the Winnipeg Jets. Bridgestone Arena, dude. Fuck the Panthers, I say. The Predators. Predators are dumpster fire. I'm not going to lie, dude. Jets working on the back-to-back here. I don't care. Give me Eric Comrie in net for them. Hellbuck gets the night off. Comrie gets the win. His record goes to 7-7 on the season, dude. Nashville falls to Winnipeg. I'll say by the score of 4-2. Forsberg with a goal, maybe Stammer, but nonetheless, no fucking shot. Jets and the over, it will be there. Let's go. Next game here, we go to Utah. The Hockey Club working against the Wild. Fuck Utah. Mormon idiots, dude, is what they are. And then give me them losing, dude. I know they've been good. They put up a good fight against the Wild specifically. They beat them twice this year, shut them out late January. But here comes the Wild, and they're on a Wild revenge spot, okay? Give me Matt Boldy with 2 goals. Jared Spurgeon with another goal from him as well. I know Tough, Kaprizov, IL, Hartman out, Eriksson Ek, I out. But Gustafson, I'll say give me the shutout. Why not? 2-0, Minnesota and the under. Fuck off, guys. Last game here of the night, dude. As I have to refresh my page. Oh, the Canucks were also on the back-to-back. Obviously, who won last night. Who are going to be playing the Ducks here on the road against Anaheim. They're doing the little West Coast tour here after beating the Kings in overtime. Give me the Ducks with the upset. Plus 105 is not favored by enough, but the value is there because they know the back-to-back. They know it went to overtime. They know there'd be probably Silovs, I guess, or whoever, dude. And the Ducks need a win, dude. And they're on a back-to-back losing streak. And I love how ESPN doesn't really update their fucking shit, dude. Give me Anaheim. Frankie V, 2 goals and the assist in the absence of Trevor Zegras, who will be coming back on March 4th, I guess, after his suspension. Give me the Ducks here. They win tight one, 3-2. Ducks and the under. Just like that. That is your NHL Frenzy, brought to you by the Hirsch Law Firm, dude. And boy, am I lightheaded right now. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. It's all right. Bang. Well, in any case, dude, let's take a quick little jump while we still can now to the world of Major League Baseball.
It's deep to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
Yeah, what a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes.
Michael in the shot just needs to be on camera all the time, dude. Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable, dude. But we do have some baseball to talk about, wow, the double bird to the camera to the fans, he said to John Pollock, dude. Now you're going to touch the shot. Oh, my goodness.
Suck it.
Yeah, dude, suck it. Whoa,
Yeah.
dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Michael loves to suck it.
Doo-da.
Michael loves to suck it. Do-da day. Do-da day. Do-da day. Michael really likes to suck it when it's in his mouth. What a morning show do we have here?
Brian would be like so upset.
Yeah, he probably is upset losing all his money right now. No, he said he was doing good on the tables last night, but may give it back tonight, dude. Which is pretty typical, dude. But let's talk a little bit about baseball. Just a little quick little jumper here to baseball. Obviously, spring training, a ton to talk about, especially when teams are losing and what have yous. But obviously, I guess it was cool to see. Alonso had another double last night, or yesterday, I should say, because it was early on. Lindor, the 0 for 3 spot. Where's Alonso? Yeah, the one double with the ribby there. Bang. Double and a walk, dude. He's been killing it this spring training, by the way. So, fuck off. Blackburn, a clean inning as well with 1K. You have to see that out of him. Tough to see the 4-0 loss as our bullpen. De La Cruz really blew it. Is that the dude we got? I forget where the fuck did he come from, dude? Felipe De La Cruz. Did we draft? I hate ESPN sometimes, dude. They suck, dude. Doesn't really matter. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. But they lost 4-1. Who cares? Alonso with the double is the big storyline there. Keep it fucking going, dude. And then you want to look around the league, too. In terms of the Yankees, they win 7-0 against the Cardinals. Will Warren looks good. Obviously, you had Arenado come out there for a spring training game, and even Rick and David talking about, yo, what the fuck was you doing to the drive or to the bus and the bat and 0 for 3? You suck. 2 Ks. Get the fuck out of here. Obviously, pitching was great. No runs given up. And in terms of the scoring, Dominguez went 1 for 3 with a ribby there. Cody Bellinger roped a single, I believe, with a ribby also. No home runs except for Dom Smith, who had a nice home run yesterday. So that was sick. I guess I should look at my fucking... app, dude. Because what we have here is a failure to communicate, dude. Because the MLB app is really the best thing to use because ESPN just drops the ball with the fucking scores, dude. Really, really does, dude. The Yankees are playing the Phillies, dude, today. I know the Mets, I think, are playing the Astros. I gotta see if there's again, Clay Holmes getting the start here. I'd love to see that. Clay Holmes is 1-0 so far in the spring training. The new changeup he's working on has been boding really well, dude. I'm trying to see. Let's look at the fucking preview. Matchups, lineups are out here for the Mets here. You have McNeil leading off, starting at second, dude. Alvarez in the 2 spot, starting obviously at catching. Winker at third and left. Taylor, batting cleanup and right. Beatty in 5th. From starting at third base, Jose Siri center field. You have Young at first base, which is interesting. Reach the DH spot, and Walton playing shortstop yet again here. Obviously, McNeil, you want to look at Alvarez, the everyday guy. Siri potentially, he's been showing a little bit of pop off the bat, dude. And then, of course, Brett Beatty, who's been, god damn it, killing it so far. At third base, defensively, offensively. Houston, who the fuck cares who they're putting out there? But you got Gordon over there starting, and you want to look at Clay Holmes. So that's going to be happening. I guess I almost put away the John, dude. That's going to be Porn St. Lucie, 110 here. And if you look up to the, let's see what Rodon is pitching against. Zach Wheeler, dude. Let's go. First starts here. Let's go, baby. I think Rodon already had some innings, actually. Lineup here, you have Kyle Schwarber. Right? Jazz leading off yet again here. Followed by Volpe, who's starting at shortstop here. Jazz going to be at second, obviously. Dominguez starting left in the 3rd spot. Oh, wow. Ben Rice going to start at first base. Pereira's at DH, Cabrera's at 3rd, Jones at center field, Jackson at catcher position, and Ellis over there in right field. So good luck to the boys in the pinstripes today, dude. They're playing 105, Clearwater. Brian will be there soon. Doesn't really matter. So I don't know. Spring training is, obviously red hot right now. I haven't really gotten onto much storylines. Obviously, still focusing on the hockey. But in any case, dude, it should be a great time for all the boys for spring training. Let's go, Clay Holmes. Let's go, Clay Holmes, baby. I don't even know. Clay Holmes, motherfucker. All right, cool. So I guess one more thing I really want to talk about, which I guess is going to have to do the UConn game. Which is fine, dude, because I watched the highlights. I tried to catch a little bit of it yesterday, too. And I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, I know I was like, oh, maybe Georgetown, maybe UConn will lose, but it's like, what do I really know about college hockey? What do I really know about college hoops? Like, you probably should stop listening to me, honestly, at this point. But I will say, just watching UConn, dude, and G-Town. Obviously, Georgetown missing their second best player, but UConn, I think, looked a lot better, dude. I mean, I've seen them play in person once this year. Obviously, I've been watching highlights, Brian speaking, talking about it, whatever. And not for nothing, dude. I think they played one of their better games, like, as of recent, to be honest, dude. I mean, their ball movement was a lot better. It seemed like Georgetown was really undersized, so they were using the size. Who's that boy? Tyrus Reed Jr., dude, off the bench, 20 points, couple rebounds, couple steals as well, dude. I mean, he was someone who was really, he was 6'10", again, as I was saying, Georgetown was really undersized. So they were working the ball in the post constantly all game. And like I said, the movement was really impressive. McNeely, I think, had 17 points. He's been averaging 20 points since he's back from his injury. So that's been great there. Excuse me, dude. It's falling apart here. But you got to be happy for Reed off the bench. It's pretty sick. A sophomore, too, or a junior, I think, out of St. Louis. So you love to see that, dude. Hopefully he's going to be part of a little bit of your future. And, I mean, Brian said it. Just try a reset here, get back to center, all right, and just beat Georgetown. And that's what you did, dude. That was a great job there. And then you're on to Providence. You got Marquette and Seton Hall. Obviously, 3 teams you've lost to in the past this season. Actually, I think Providence you beat, but obviously Marquette, Seton Hall, you lost, dude. So, some ground to make up, no doubt. Already, I mean, what I think they had 3 losses last year, right? They have 9 this year, so not great, dude. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see, kind of what happens in these upcoming games for UConn. But in any case, dude, Brian Barnaby, breaking news: 4 72 players at PGA National under par have a bear trap. How are you, dude? Over par. I figured that's what you meant. That's kind of wild. But, I mean, listen, dude, that's what we saw, like previous years. We've seen even the winners. The first round is 1 over, even sort of deal. So it's kind of wild, dude. I mean, that is the course. And that's what we want. We want a harder course. We want to see people struggle. I love to see people struggle, dude. But yeah, dude, I mean, that was, pretty solid episode, I'd say. Obviously, I guess maybe we can do one last look since Brian brought it up, honestly, about the PGA here. Little update. I wonder if Sam Ryder maybe made up any ground, as of course my computer just ceases to work, dude. The Wi-Fi, the suckiness. I mean, what the fudge, dude? Jake Knapp still in Actually, Sam Ryder down to third as Daniel Berger is now at 8 under. Jake Knapp actually improved here to 10 under, which is actually pretty crazy. Luke Clanton, by the way, is doing pretty well. Looks like, dude. Jake Knapp here. I mean, dude, the birdie streak is just ridiculous. They're coming in bunches, dude. Birdies on 10 and 11, parring 12, birdieing 13, 14. Jake Knapp is on fire right now, dude. Seemingly, enhancing his lead, which is pretty great. Sam Ryder, I guess, just keeping it par down the line. Daniel Berger started out that back 9 with back-to-back-to-back birdies. He's on the 7th hole now, which is really his, 16th? 16th hole. So that should be pretty interesting to see how the rest of day 1 pans out. But things heating up at the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches of Florida. But But, I mean, in any case, guys, I'd say this was a great episode. You know, obviously solid, clean, really nothing going on. I was going to say, I was going to toss to you to see if you want to talk about anything.
You just said it was over. How do you do that? Why would you say it's over and then toss to me?
I said this has been a great episode.
Yeah, it's like signifying it's over.
Yes. Well, I figured maybe you'd have, I don't know, do you have thoughts on the way out?
On the way out.
Well, this is it, dog. Like, I'm done. I got, like, what the fuck?
It's like a 30-minute show.
All right. Well, if you're new here, dude, which
No. Did you talk about the NBA?
no,
Oh well, what the heck? That's a part of sports, no?
I don't got NBA.
You don't
What do
got
you
it.
want? I talked UConn. I was focusing.
can't believe
I
it.
was focusing on UConn after last night. Okay. Like,
Why, they win?
Yeah, they beat Georgetown.
That's not a win.
Well, for them it is because they lost to Seton Hall like 4 days ago.
I know. Well, they're not good.
I know they're blowing it, but if you watch the game, I think even you would be impressed with the ball movement. It was very quick and efficient. And
You're not going to talk about Detroit winning 8 games in a row, beating Boston by 20 last night? You're not going to talk about Indiana over Toronto, the Knicks narrowly beating the Raptors?
That wasn't a win.
The Knicks.
That wasn't a win.
What do you mean?
Like that, like just like you saying, UConn wasn't a win. That Knicks wasn't a win.
Yeah, Knicks are embarrassing. 5-point win. Paul George looking better. Did you see that he announced on his podcast he's done podcasting to focus on winning a championship?
He said that.
Yes.
Do you think he will?
I mean, he had 28, like 5 and 6 last night.
And you think that's because he stopped focusing on the podcast?
Yeah. No, I really do.
Like, what is that, dude?
Like, so should Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. They should stop focusing on their podcasts.
Oh my god, dude.
It's embarrassing.
I mean, they should be like a rule against. Like,
If I owned a team,
you know?
it would be.
Like during the year in the
can't
off season,
podcast.
sure, but
Yeah.
like during the year, what do you mean? Like, where do you even find the time?
The Brooklyn Nets, dude, playing well. Only lost by 8 to the Thunder. That was a narrow game. Miami blowing out Atlanta. Chicago losing to the Clippers, shorthanded Clippers. Clippers are a dark horse, I'm telling you, especially healthy.
Wow.
Sacramento, dark horse, especially with Levine. Over Utah, your Utah favorite state. Houston beating San Antonio. Games tonight. There's only
Small slate.
yeah, pretty small. Golden State looking
5
to
games.
go, I think 8-1 with Jimmy Butler. Playing Orlando, Denver versus Milwaukee. That's gonna be a good game. Charlotte versus Dallas. Dallas got that. Phoenix, Bol had a great game last game. They're playing New Orleans Pelicans. Lakers versus Minnesota. That's gonna be a dogfight. It's gonna be a good game, baby. Let's see Bol's last game stats, baby. I got it. You don't have to do it.
Well, I want to look too. I mean, do you
Why?
want me in the conversation?
He
or
had
no?
23 on 8 for 11, 8 rebounds, 1 assist.
That's wild.
That's all I
32
could get.
minutes played.
That's all I could get.
I mean, not for nothing. He's not getting the playing time. His last time he got anywhere near that minutes was what, back in early February.
Yeah.
33
19.
minutes. 15.
Yeah, I have 19. Oh, that's February 12th. I'm looking at February 8th.
Well, that's before that. The 12th was. Well, who was the 8th against?
Denver.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right, man.
He used to be on Denver.
That's right.
Revenge spot. So
So
what are you looking forward to tonight in tonight's slate?
Bol. That's it, baby.
That's it, just Bol.
Bol. That's all I'm ever interested in.
Really? What about Luka, Lakers?
Nah,
10:30.
I don't really care about that.
No?
No. Like, who's watching that in the East Coast? I'm going to bed.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
be
10:30,
sleeping,
like, forget it. But, I mean-
stupid-ass game.
But they're LA, you know?
Who gives a shit?
Well, they're on the West Coast.
I don't care, though. I'm not interested.
Wow. Anthony Edwards, though? Any juice there? Timberwolves?
What? No, that's not. I have no juice.
No juice for Anthony Edwards. I thought you liked
I
him.
like Anthony, not
Right.
the Timberwolves. There's a big difference.
Yeah, but he's on the Timberwolves.
I don't care.
All right.
I don't have juice for it.
No
you,
juice.
You asked if I have juice for the Timberwolves. And then you said Anthony Edwards.
I'm pretty sure I said Anthony Edwards in first. Okay.
No.
Yeah, dude. What else you got?
that's
Suns is trash. Zion is a bum.
No, he's at his lowest weight
I don't give a
since
fuck,
he got
dude,
drafted,
honestly.
and
he
he's
should have been cut.
He's the third
He should
or
have been
fourth.
cut from the league, dude.
No, stop. He's the third
Honestly.
or fourth quickest player to 5,000 points in the history of the NBA, which is honestly ridiculous
It's ridiculous.
with how much he's played.
Go
so
home, dude.
no,
Just
he's.
go home.
I'm excited for him.
He's
I
in
like
the middle,
Zion.
dude.
Think he's misunderstood.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it seems like, well, how?
Well, how?
Yeah. Like
Well,
how?
how?
I mean, I don't know. It just seems like he doesn't like took him this long to figure it out.
Took him that long?
Yeah.
No, it's not that long. It's the organization's fault, dude.
Who owns the Pelicans? Isn't it someone that's like notable? I thought a former player owned the Pelicans or something.
We say it again?
Who owns the Pelicans?
I don't know.
I thought it was like a former player had like ties to the Pelicans.
No, you're wrong.
No?
It's all right. Your boy A-Rod owns Minnesota.
Gail Benson.
Your boy A-Rod owns Minnesota.
Oh, it's the same owner as the Saints. She's a fucking loser. Did you hear her introduce the new coach of the Saints?
No, why would you like it?
No, she mispronounced his name.
Why?
Why did she do that? I don't know why she did that.
Really?
Yes.
Did you see the Jaguars' new GM?
No, who is it?
He looks like he's 25 years old. He's 34 or 36.
Do you like that?
Do I like that? I don't know. That's a buzz. That's like sports news.
How he looks to his age? Really? That's sports
Yeah.
news. That sounds like that's your news.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask anybody. Ask anybody out there.
I just asked you.
I'm here telling you.
Yeah,
Making
that's your
it
news.
known that it's sports news.
Yeah, I guess he looks young.
You don't know.
What's his deal? James Gladstone? Sounds like a fucking.
I think it's nepotism.
Why?
I forgot who his dad is.
Let's see. 34-year-old GM James Gladstone. First time executive vice president as well. First time GM. Yes. Is it a gamble? We will find out. I guess I just gotta fucking like.
Just say who's his dad. I think that's like a big reason why he got hired.
His dad is Father James Gladstone.
What's he do?
Oh, he's a priest.
It's
No, actually, this may not be. I don't know. I don't think it's like I don't know. Nothing's really popping up here. James Gladstone, GM, Jags, dad. Who is James Gladstone? Gladstone is the second youngest general manager in NFL history. He spent the last 9 years working for the Rams under GM Les Snead. He took an unusual path to get there. Gladstone was teaching at Clayton High School near St. Louis and serving as the team's offensive coordinator under his father, Gene. So I guess his dad teaches at Clayton High or coaches football at Clayton High School.
I guess I'm.
That's the nepotism right there,
No.
baby. Yeah, that's why he was the OC, because his dad was the head coach,
Of what?
even of the high school team.
Oh, so that's nothing big. Though.
What do you mean? Even nepotism is not good
High
at any
school
level,
isn't.
dude.
High school isn't crazy.
High school isn't crazy. High school is crazy for me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, dog.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Did you see what's his name's overtime win goal against the Devils? You didn't see that?
Overtime win goal?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Well, I mean, they lost last night 5-1.
Oh, really? Austin Matthews had a game winner in OT. That must have been 2 nights ago.
Yeah, it must have been 2 nights ago. Yeah, Toronto's doing well. Austin Matthews doing well, dude.
Yeah, ever since the break.
Yeah, no, even before then too. I mean, Austin Matthews is a vengeance dude out there, man. But I mean, that's the MO of the Maple Leafs. They're gonna blow it in the first round.
No, they're not.
Why? Tell me why.
Because it's
Austin
their
Matthews
time.
is the time.
Law of averages.
It doesn't count here.
It does.
Toronto's been rebuilding since like 1976, dude.
Well, guess what? It's time. Did you hear about your boy,
Who? Charles Manson?
Jason Alexander?
No. What did he do?
He wants to play Egghead.
Wants to play Egghead?
Oh, you don't know who that is?
What elaborate?
He's a Batman villain.
Oh. So what do you think?
I mean, talk about
Really?
yeah. You talk about Colin Farrell. I talk about Jason Alexander. Same thing.
Let me see what Egghead looks like.
You can see the same results in the awards.
Kind of looks like you.
Stop it.
Oh, he's like a cone head. All right, Egghead, DC Comics. Kind of fucking weird. Oh, of course, dude. What's his name played him?
Who?
Fuck. What's his name? Vincent Price. Vincent Price.
I don't know who that is. Let me look it up.
Vincent, you know who Vincent Price is?
Not by name.
He was the creator of Edward Scissorhands in the movie. He's the guy who made Edward Scissorhands. He also is the voice during the Thriller video of Michael Jackson.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
He does that.
That's the only thing he's really known for.
No, it's not, dude. Actually, he is known for many other things.
I'm just letting you
He
know.
was famous
that's
way
only what
before that,
people know
actually.
him
Michael
for.
Jackson picked him because he was already famous.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson kept him famous forever.
All right, Humpty Dumpty. Are you done?
Actually, you know what I remember him from? The Great Mouse Detective. That's what I remember him from.
great master. That was my nickname in high school.
I wonder why.
Because I would kill the mice.
Matthew Ryan calling in today. You like that?
Yeah, it was nice to have some fans contribute. It's always good, dude.
You think he gets jacked up with Brian here? That's why he treats you different?
I mean, everyone treats me different when Brian's here, so I'm not surprised.
Why?
You know? Well, I mean, it's just the way people just treat me weird and badly and wrongly. So,
did you hear that Dwayne Wade was talking about how LeBron was pissed that Pat Riley took his cookies, and that was like when he knew he wasn't re-signing with the Heat?
Like that's what he said.
That's true.
What kind of cookies?
Chocolate chip.
Like Chips
LeBron.
Ahoy or like homemade?
I think no, I don't know, but they're not Chips Ahoy.
And Pat Riley took them to eat them, or was like, "Yo, LeBron, you can't be eating these.
You can't have these. Like you're not eating these." And that's like one of LeBron's rituals.
I mean, isn't that like a what are you doing? Is that like a Luka with the beer thing? You know, same shit.
That shit's crazy.
I mean, it is kind of crazy, but at the end of the day, it's like
you wouldn't be able to play for Nico.
Why?
Beer, hookah.
I don't hookah.
I mean, you
I have before. I don't really see.
You know, you dabble with the cig here and there.
Oh yeah, dude. Of
so
course.
I'm saying, like,
but
I
mean,
he wouldn't be able to handle that if you were his star player.
Well, I'd be better than that. So
you wouldn't do that.
No, I'd be better than Luka. Like he had no choice.
You wouldn't drink and smoke.
No. I would, but I'd be so much better than Luka that he'd have no choice but to still keep me.
That's funny.
So yeah, maybe we can get on Wakeman. You know, I can show you my moves.
You're just like in between games.
That would be wild. I wouldn't do that in between games.
I've seen people do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like when you're playing?
Yeah, like after the game, go smoke a cigarette.
No, yeah, I've done that before.
Sure.
Oh. I've had beer in the middle of games before.
Wow.
All right, we gotta get going, dude. I got a lot of shit to do.
I know you do. All right, but everybody, thank you.
Oh, you want to call?
No, you got it. Just say thank you.
All right, thank you, everybody. Obviously, great episode here today. We'll be back in the saddle tomorrow. Sans Brian, because you still be gambling. Michael will be here from the get-go. And then we'll be back. Obviously, we have Binge Buddies tomorrow as well, 8 p.m., so be on the lookout for that. Jay Bird says, bye, DTV, bye, Jason Libertelli. And he says, you're welcome. Okay, Jay Bird. But if you're new here, hit the sub button, comment, like, subscribe. You know the deal. Jay Bird, costume, whatever, dude. We will see you on the morrow. Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.